Hey guys, welcome to episode 19 of Let Me Ask You This. So, I haven't been posting videos for a little bit, or uploading, because I've been moving. And so now, with me for the first time on the show, my buddy Johnny. Before we get going about the great mask debates, because that's what this episode is about, a few things I want to talk about. So, Johnny, first thing, today I was at the gas station, right? I went in to go cash some scratch tickets. And,
Win anything?
Huh?
Win anything?
$2 and then $1.
Fucking loser.
Yeah. Anyways, there was this nice old lady. She walked up to me. She was like, "Excuse me, young man." And I was like, "Whoa, that's weird. Nobody calls me young man." But I was like, "Yeah, how can I help you?" And she was like, "Can you help me put air on my tires?" And I was like, "You know what? Yeah, I can help you do that. Like, I get it. It's one of the ones where you have to, like, set the pressure."
Oh, so it's got something digital on it. So
Yeah, so it's digital.
She's looking at, like, its hieroglyphics or something like that.
Yeah. And so I was like, "Yeah, no, I can help you." So I went in and did my scratch ticket stuff. And I came out, and I'm, going through. And she's like, "Yeah, I don't know what tire it is." So I was like, "You know what, I'll just do all four." Each of her tires, they were supposed to be set for 35 PSI. They were at like 25, each one. And I'm like, wow, this is low. Okay, cool. So I went through and I did all of them. She looked at me. And she handed me a $5 bill. And I was like, no, like, you keep it. And she was like, "No, take it." And I was like, no, like, I don't need it. She's like, "Take it." So now there's $5 sitting in my car because she made me take it. And then she gave me the rest of the quarters. It was the weirdest thing ever. I've like, you can go get air for free. And she paid me $5 to do it.
Just breathe it in.
Yeah. But the second thing I wanted to talk about, there's three things, just so you guys know. The second thing is I would like to thank everybody who has donated, Death Row Clothing, and Michelle Bradford for donating for my new mic. I really appreciate it, guys. You really help keep this show going. But the third thing is, I watched the debate. I laughed the entire time. It was not a presidential debate, I don't think.
What are you talking about? Everyone talking over each other, all three of them, I would
Yeah, all three of them were.
Yeah, they definitely should find someone else to moderate that. I
think it should just be a regular person.
No, I think it should be Joe Rogan.
That would be hilarious.
It should be fucking Joe Rogan.
That'd be great.
Yeah, he would be totally down for it. Just no fucking audience. I think would be nice.
Yeah.
It just
would he be able to do drugs though? That's the question. Would he?
Okay, how about this? Do it in his studio.
Do it in his studio. Okay, I'll accept.
There we go. No one else there.
You don't want Joe Rogan sitting there smoking a blunt while questioning the president, Joe Biden? That would be amazing. That'd be hilarious.
I think Joe Biden would probably be hitting him. So he'd be like, yeah, man, no, that guy fucking needs it, man. Don't you ever kind of feel bad for him? Like,
sometimes.
No, he just kind of looks like a old man that walked out of like a senior citizen home. They put him in a fucking suit.
I feel bad for both of them.
Have you noticed how fucking white Trump's hair is now?
Oh, yeah. Before it was orange like his face. Now it's white.
Well, see, that office just sucks the life out of everyone.
Oh,
Look at Obama when he got out.
Oh, yeah. But Trump's hair is whiter than him.
Well, yeah, he looks like he's from Jersey. He's so fucking orange.
Yeah, the first time I saw him, I was like, damn, who let the Oompa Loompa out?
Well, see what's really happening and the reason why they don't like each other, because if you kind of look at Joe Biden when he's like facing you, you put some scales right here around this. He almost looks like a humanoid version of like a Komodo dragon.
Oh, you mean like a lizard person?
Yeah. And then no, you have fucking Trump who looks like a frog. So what's going on here is that all the reptiles are going up against this fucking amphibian right now, and they don't like it.
If you guys don't know what lizard people are, check out episode 4. We covered the Men in Black and lizard people. That one is a good episode.
Yeah, it's a lot of bullshit. Don't take it seriously.
But anyways, like I was saying, I watched the debate and I laughed the entire time. I realized that our country is just a giant laughing stock.
Yeah, right now.
So, I think, I'm like 90% positive I'm voting third party this year. I think I'm going to go with Jo Jorgensen.
I'm not.
No?
I don't trust
Man,
libertarians, man.
You don't... Dude, so, the thing with libertarian... I've
they
never
wanna
been...
fucking deregulate everything.
Good. Get the government out of my life.
Well, the thing is that no... Okay, well, that sounded like good, no regulations, but you want to know something? I always... And this is always something I bring up. Our population's growing a lot.
Oh, yeah. Really fast.
Well, I think there definitely should be regulations for people who aren't actual, like, United States citizens.
Yeah.
No, and if we deregulate things, they're gonna fucking get their mitts on different stuff, and we have regulations on things for good reasons. I'm not talking about guns because I don't think the fucking Second Amendment should be infringed upon at all.
She doesn't want to infringe upon that at all.
I know that, but no. Well, she's a libertarian.
Yeah,
expecting her to. That's the main thing that I can't agree with on libertarians. But there's just I've heard some libertarians that they talk about and they just basically say deregulate this, deregulate this, deregulate this. It's like whoa. You ever look and why we might have these regulations on these things? No.
Well, so see, I don't think that she'd just go in there and just be like, we're
deregulating
everything.
Here's another thing you need to know. What has been happening to Trump when he's been trying to pass all these things that he has not been able to pass is that she's going to have to go through Congress, Senate.
Yeah,
it's not just her fucking
one
decision.
side. It's now both sides.
She's a libertarian, so both sides are looking at you like, yeah, they're going to be looking at her like, fuck you, lady. We're not
but
doing
see,
it.
like my whole thing about like this two-party system, it's America. Anybody should be able to run for president. Well, like, if you look at the regulations that are put in place to run for president, anybody can run. But it just over the course of the years, it just got more and more expensive, so now the average Joe can't run for president, and I think it's bullshit. I think Jo Jorgensen deserves a spot on that debate stage. I think every party deserves a spot on the debate stage. I don't care what your party is, because I'm for, if you're an American citizen, you have the right to vote. If you get put on a ballot, you should be on that debate stage. It shouldn't just be Democrats and Republicans. The two-party system has fucked us for too long.
Well, I think a big part of the reason why the Libertarian Party is actually not bigger is actually because a lot of libertarians, because I know a shitload of libertarians. I really do.
Yeah.
And they never go out and fucking vote. This is the fucking problem. It's like, oh, we're not gonna go out and vote because we're not gonna win. The only reason why you're not fucking winning is because you ain't going out and voting.
So it's funny because during the debate, the number one search thing on Google was Jo Jorgensen.
Well, people were wondering why she's not in it, basically, because right now, the two most likely people to become president, this fucking country is so back and forth, like, who is actually worse?
Yeah.
No. We either have Trump, who's an insensitive fucking asshole, which I don't mind, because I'm kind of an insensitive asshole.
Yep.
So I don't really care about that. But then on top of that, we have this guy, Joe Biden, who doesn't even know where he is half the fucking time.
And it's not even like he just doesn't know where he is half the time.
Dude, he's had brain surgery.
Oh, yeah.
Why the fuck would I want him in office?
But, like, that's not why I don't want him in office. I don't want him in office because if you look at his track record for his voting and, like, everything that he's passed, nothing is for the people. So everybody, like, during the debate, they were pushing Trump about his federal tax returns. First off, the man pays millions of other taxes.
My brother actually looked into that. I believe he said $750 that they were bringing up
was just his federal. But
yeah,
that's not including all the other taxes.
I think on top of that, I think someone said it was actually like taxes that he missed or something. Big deal, huh? $750.
But he's able to pay such low federal taxes because of policies Joe Biden put into place.
Yeah, well,
and it's everybody's bashing Trump for it, but be honest, you wouldn't, if you made millions of dollars, you would hire somebody, because you wouldn't look. Be honest, if you had $1 million, you wouldn't be doing jack shit. You would hire somebody to look for every tax break you could get.
Oh yeah, that's how you keep all your
money.
money.
Do it now. I'm not good at it. But I do it now. If I had the money, I would go out and donate a shit ton of money to charities so I get that tax break.
Well, we also need to look at, like, no, the Democratic Party, it's just, in general, is this really, really fucking corrupt. And no,
Both parties are corrupt.
But honestly, the Democrats have been proven lately, especially this year, have been way more corrupt than the Conservatives.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And no, they show this example for they had a better candidate to definitely choose. I'm gonna tell you right now, that was Tulsi.
Yeah.
Tulsi, she's level-headed. She's a fucking veteran. She's a woman of color. All the things that really decorates what this party is supposed to be for. But they ignored her. You want to know why they ignored her? Because she's not corrupt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So instead of picking her, they picked a pedophile that has been accused of sexual assault. And at first, you okay?
I just kind of getting the coughing because it's also kind of funny.
So, but instead of picking her, they picked somebody who's a pedophile, who's been accused of sexual assault and hasn't stood trial yet. And at first, everybody was all like, we have to believe every woman. And I don't believe that. Everybody is innocent until proven guilty. Because that's America. But everybody was on this kick that every male is guilty until proven innocent. But once Joe Biden became the presidential candidate, everybody just threw that out the window. Nobody cared. And Joe Biden is not the person that the Democrats should have picked.
He's not exactly all there, and also it makes me wonder because everyone always says this, but the president is just a puppet. No, all of us always hear that. We've never been able to prove it. I think if he gets in, we definitely are going to be able to fucking prove it. Because the guy has no clue what he's going to be fucking doing. Yeah. He just pulls numbers out of his ass.
So, conspiracy theory?
Picks up random numbers here.
I don't know if you guys seen this, but conspiracy theory. He was wearing a wire during the debate.
I've heard that, and people said, people that were watching him were looking at his eyes, and a lot of people are saying he must have been jacked up on, like, Adderall or something.
Yeah.
No, here's the thing, is that if that is a conspiracy people are starting, you don't need that fucking conspiracy. The fucking debate was horrible. He was saying random ass shit.
Oh, on both sides it was horrible.
And then, Trump came off definitely more aggressive, and Biden came off more of it as a pushover.
Yeah.
That's one thing I can say. No, Trump, overall, I think right now, in his defense, no, I'm not a hardcore Trump supporter.
No.
I'm not really a big supporter of anybody right now. But, I think a lot of this year has been stressful for him.
Oh, yeah.
No, and really, actually something I would really like to see is actually a sit-down discussion, not between Trump and Biden, but between Trump and Obama.
Yeah.
I would like to see that because there's so much stress, and I feel like Obama really dealt with some of that too, because there's a lot of backlash against Obama from the conservatives. Now, and one thing I do gotta say about Obama is that he was very well spoken.
He was very well
spoken, very respectful.
Yes.
And now a lot of people that said a bunch of shit, and he was also really good when it came to personal privacy. Believe it or not, he was really good. He was trying to do stuff, but people are always getting in the president's way.
Always.
I would like to see some of these past presidents actually sit down and actually help out each other. No, it's just that job. I couldn't imagine how fucking stressful it is.
Oh, yeah.
No, and the backlash that Trump gets on a constant basis from everybody is just like, you wonder why the guy's such a dick.
And, I'm not, a huge Trump supporter, but, I pay attention. He lowered insulin. He did 2 peace treaties already in the Middle East. First president to step foot in North Korea. He's on good terms with Russia.
You wonder why he probably stepped foot in North Korea? Because Kim Jong-un loves fast food and you probably brought him a Big Mac.
But, he's done decent stuff. Well, and nobody's perfect.
Let's mention the fact that he fucking annihilated ISIS within a year.
Yes. Yes. So, does he say bad things? Yes, he says bad things. Everybody says bad things. If you tell me you have never said a bad thing before, you're lying.
My main problem with Trump, actually, I do have to say, is probably that he's not more pro-environment. No,
Okay,
I
yeah.
think that needs to be paid attention to. I'm not talking about fucking global warming or climate change because that shit's gonna happen no matter what.
Yeah.
No, it's climate change. This planet don't give a fuck about us.
Yeah. I mean, climate change is going to happen one way or another.
It
Like, we
hap-
might speed it
It
up.
happened in the past.
Yeah, that's why we have Ice Age.
Yeah, and it's probably going to hit another ice age. Now, I
Yeah.
wonder if humans are actually going to be around for it. And
I
it's
hope so.
It's probably what's going to be wiping out most of us because, let's be honest, most people are pussies when it comes to the cold.
You guys seen 2012, right? No, The Day After Tomorrow.
I'm about to say 2012, man. Yeah, that
No,
was,
the
that was a
day
good
the
one.
day after tomorrow. That was a good one. But let's get to the topic
Yeah.
at hand. The Great Mask Debate. No, okay. So I got back to my state and I was told that they would be voting on a mandatory mask. Like you have to wear a mask. Like, or you get fined. As soon as you leave your house, you have to put a mask on.
Yeah, kiss my ass.
So, my whole thing about this is we as humans and Americans, we should be able to look at the risk and determine for ourselves if we want to take the risk or not.
We also need to look at the fact that right now our state has one of the lowest COVID rates.
Oh, yeah.
In the entire United States, I don't even think there's anyone in the hospital with COVID. Believe it or not, they actually, I believe they announced that a couple of weeks ago. Now, I think it's really getting overblown, and by my opinion, we're going to conspiracy. I think it's being used as a distraction. That's why so many states and so many politicians are pushing it. Because it is a big distraction. That's one thing everyone's talking about. I hardly think about COVID now, actually.
Yeah, I mean, the only time I think about...
I'm just getting pissed off about having to wear a mask for 8-10 hours a day at work. Because I don't like doing it, especially saying that my allergies suffer, my nose gets irritated, and next thing you know, I'm sneezing in a fucking mask. Makes it difficult
so
drinking coffee.
this is from NewHampshire.gov. So, total cases of COVID in New Hampshire since the beginning, 8,597.
What you think about it in the entire state of New Hampshire, that's not that big.
Recovered, 7,655, 89%. Current hospitalizations is 17.
17? Ooh.
Yep. 17.
When was this article from? What's the date on it?
Data uploaded as of October 3rd.
October
Today is the 4th. So it was uploaded
I know
yesterday.
a few weeks ago they said it wasn't. So who the fuck brought in the COVID? Was it you? You came back home not too long ago. You fucking brought it with you, son
Maybe.
of a bitch. Hey, how are you liking New Hampshire since you've been back, though?
I'm loving it. So
Any different from where you were?
A little. So some stores, you can eat inside here in New Hampshire. Illinois, where I was, as you guys know, you couldn't eat inside. It was primarily takeout, but they did close down some streets on like the main town that we were in, so restaurants could do outdoor seating. But during COVID, I definitely ate out more. Like, we ordered out more. We went to more locally owned businesses, and we definitely discovered a lot of good food out there.
Yeah, so far, no, it just seems like I've been noticing with the mask thing here is that it's like going on and off. Like, no, in stores, like any type of major department store, it's required now.
Yeah.
I still see plenty of people just walking in like, yeah, fuck you, I'm not wearing a mask. And you want to know something? It's like, I don't care. I really don't care. And the people that... No, I'm still waiting for one of these people that start yelling at somebody face to face because they're not wearing a mask. And that's always interesting that you see that, is that these people also get within 6 feet of them. Now, it's like, yeah, you're yelling at the guy. You're afraid of him having COVID.
Yeah.
And you're getting even closer to him. I'm just waiting for someone to haul off and beat the shit out of one of these people so I can watch a really funny video. But
Okay, so I found kind of more in depth about
Alright.
this for New Hampshire. So right now, current infections, not hospitalized, is 500.
500.
500. The county I came from had almost triple that. The county.
Yeah, no.
This isn't the whole state. I'm talking about New Hampshire.
Yeah, one of the people I live with actually had it, and you want to know something? I was in there drinking whiskey, eating dinner with him, and everything. And you want to know something? I didn't catch it. I was tested literally 3 days after he finally got his diagnosis. Never had it, and the antibodies and everything, which once again leaves me questioning about how deadly this fucking disease really is, because it's really not. It doesn't even kill as many people as the flu.
So, if we go a little bit more in depth about it, healthcare workers, 1,867. They wear masks all day. Long-term care settings. So, persons associated with long-term care, including residents and staff, 2,277. Sorry. Out of those, the healthcare workers, 8 passed, and then the long-term care, 360 passed. So my question is, why are more females getting infected? 4,779 females got infected. Only 3,813 males got infected. Are you guys having like secret meetings you're not telling people about? Meeting up, hanging out?
Knew it all along.
They plan on taking over.
They're always up to something. Oh no, he sounds sexist when he says that. Whatever, go fuck yourself.
But no, it's, let's see. What is this? Rate per thousand. Okay.
Whatever.
So, my whole thing with it is, like I said, we're humans. And I don't believe in the government telling us what to do all the time.
It's like wearing a jacket you like.
Yeah.
You know, hey, you can't be wearing that jacket. Fuck you. I'm gonna wear what I want. Now, if we don't want to wear a fucking mask and someone else does it because they're afraid they're gonna get sick, then let them wear the fucking mask.
Yeah. And so, I know a lot of you guys are going to be kind of upset that we're talking about this and we have totally different views than you.
Boo-hoo.
But we're people. We can have different views. But like my main thing is...
In America now, it seems like you're not allowed to have different views because you get fucking attacked as soon as you do.
That's true.
So,
gotta be careful. But my main thing about it is the flu has killed way more people than us every year.
No.
And we don't go into a pandemic for that. We don't shut down. We don't wear masks. And everybody's gonna be like, oh, because we have a vaccine. Okay, everybody that's been for vaccines that I've talked to, they tell me they won't get the COVID vaccine.
Yeah, you want to know something funny? That whole flu shot shit? I haven't gotten a flu shot since I was 5. No, you want to know why? Because big thing with nowadays is the reason why so many people get fucking sick is because look at what they eat. They're overweight. Yeah. Obesity does have something to do with your medical. You're not just beautiful. I'm sorry to fucking tell you, but that's the way it is. But no, but on top of everything, no, there's also a huge lack of like vitamins. Like people don't have enough vitamins in their system. They don't fucking take care of themselves. They eat like shit. Mm-hmm. All that damages your fucking immune system. You don't get exercise.
No,
it's
in a lot
hard.
of these cases, it's been proven that if people passed from COVID, they already had a pre-existing condition.
Yeah, well, like I've been hearing a lot like vitamin D is a big problem. Because people don't have enough vitamin D because we're supposed to go outside. No, people don't know that.
We are?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, that thing, the big thing up in the sky, that's their main source of vitamin D. Yeah. So if you're not doing that, no, take some supplements.
You talking about the white thing?
Yeah, the big glowing thing, the sun.
Oh, the sun, not the moon.
Not the moon.
Not the moon?
No, not the moon. Not the fucking thing made out of cheese. But yeah, people don't do that. Vitamin C is also a big thing. Yeah, no, those fruits. Yeah, no, that healthy food. Yeah, I need to eat that. No, it has lots of vitamin C in it. Or I need that. Take this thing called a multivitamin.
Yeah,
They're
one
good-
of these.
They're good for you. Actually, no, I take a separate vitamin D supplement every day. Just in case, because I don't go outside as much now that I live in the fucking city.
Yeah,
No, hell no.
that's one thing.
Go outside.
It's one thing I kind of like about being back. I'm kind of closer to everything, but man, I hate the city.
Well, yeah, it's. I don't want to go outside as much as like I go out to my yard. And someone's like there. It's like fuck.
I got a big yard.
Yeah. You have a fenced in when you actually have more privacy. Than
Yeah, it's nice.
No, yeah, we're practically fucking neighbors.
Yeah, practically.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's.
It's nice. All right, but
Let's live in the
before we
country.
continue this, I want you guys to watch this video. It takes place in Ohio. Oh, here it is. So I'm reading this from the New York Post. It's loading. The town of Logan. This girl was at a middle school sports game, football. It was football in Ohio. And she got arrested and tased for not wearing a mask. So, watch this video. Me and Johnny are going to watch it real quick. And then we will talk about it.
I am.
And put your hand behind your back.
I will not put my hand behind my back. I'm not friendly doing nothing wrong. Get off of me. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh my God. Get off of me. You're not arresting me for nothing. I am doing nothing wrong. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
This is over a mask.
Oh my God, dude. You're not arresting me for not doing nothing wrong.
It's not.
I am leaving. You're not arresting me for not doing nothing wrong. Stop it! Let go of my wrist! Oh my God! What is wrong with you? Get off me! Oh my God! This is bullshit! You're not arresting me!
I don't know. I don't think he can arrest her for not wearing a mask. This is not a warning. Call the cops, Raven.
Call the cops?
Yeah.
Will you talk to them?
I don't know if he's a real officer.
It says police on the side and on his back.
I don't mean anything. But he may be, Bridget, because there's a cop car over there. There's a cop car over there.
Do you want to call him?
Tase somebody over a mask. Tasing this lady over not wearing a damn mask.
Me to go back to Florida.
This is bullshit! I want to leave and I'm scared. Come on, it's just a mask. And I'm going to sue you for knocking me down. I'm going to. Get my kids and let's go.
Arresting her for a mask, not wearing a
Hey,
mask,
where's
and he
your
ain't even
mask?
got one on.
Right.
Hey, where's your mask?
Remember, we're second together now, right, guys? We've done this how many times together? How many times have we done this?
That's bullshit. Oh, here comes another rent-a-cop right there. That's bullshit, isn't it?
All right, guys. So, Johnny, what do you think of that video?
That cop is a fucking loser, and no, he looks like a rent-a-cop. So he's not even like a real cop. You need to drop a few fucking pounds. And tasing somebody, especially a lone woman, who doesn't even look like. How old does she look? Looked like a
To me, she looked maybe 16, 17.
Yeah, no, she
But
might.
the
She
article,
might be a young adult, but
yeah, the article keeps calling her a woman, so it doesn't say her age.
Yeah, when he took out the taser, I really think people around him should have stepped in.
Yeah,
And
so
no, especially nowadays with a lot of the issues with cops going on.
yeah,
I think he should have been a little bit more thoughtful of what he did. Do you know what happened to him?
I have not been able to find anything.
Well-
The police say that it's under investigation. Apparently, there were 300 fans there. First off, that already sounds like a violation.
Yeah, isn't this supposed to be like a limit?
Second, it says that out of 300 people, this girl and the mother were the only people that had a problem with wearing a mask. But if everybody else was wearing a mask, why does it affect them?
Yeah, and on top of that, that fucking guy didn't even wear the mask properly.
Yeah, it was off his face. Like, I get it, they were struggling, but in those instances, maybe they should be wearing a face shield if they're so concerned about
Well,
it.
No, and then a different police officer showed up halfway through. Maybe he should have just waited. And no, I've heard of people being asked to leave, but I never heard of a cop taking out a fucking taser onto someone for this.
Yeah, and
That's
see,
a little
this-
ridiculous.
This is one reason why I'm against it, against the mandated mask, because it starts with a fine. But then, when will it go to this all the time? If you're not wearing a mask, are they just gonna arrest you? Like, for not wearing a mask? That's crazy.
I think that cop should be thankful it wasn't like a grown man because he probably would have lost that battle, even with the taser. He seemed to have a really hard time with a girl that weighed like 90 pounds.
She looks... never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
No, it in that case, no, when I look at that, that's police brutality. No, especially saying that he looked more like a rent-a-cop instead of an actual officer.
Yeah.
No, and no, he just walked up and basically put cuffs on her.
Well, he tried to.
He got one.
had-
He got one. He got
Yeah.
one cuff on it, and then
He was struggling up until he tased her.
Yeah, see, it's one of those situations where, no, especially with cops, is that, no, there needs to be times where other civilians can step in and be like, no, you need to stop.
Yeah.
No, and it's definitely looking towards that. And I do know I've met cops that are assholes, but I've also met plenty of good cops, and I feel like another cop seeing that, he's gonna be, dude, you need to, like, calm the fuck down. There's no, there's absolutely no excuse for a guy to usually take out a taser on a single assailant. Did she have a weapon?
No.
No, and she wasn't actually hitting him.
No. She was just trying to pull her.
Try to
wrist
get away
off.
from him.
Yeah.
No, trying to get away from the guy. Someone who walks up and starts grabbing you. What's one of your reactions?
Pull away.
Get away from him or hit them.
Yeah.
She didn't hit him.
No.
No, but no, he for some reason felt obligated to take out a fucking taser on a girl. No, man, it's definitely one of the things that definitely is starting to bother me about this, because there is police brutality. Cops do need more training, and I do think cops should be put through fitness things, because that would have not been that bad if he was actually an officer that was actually in shape.
Yeah.
No, he would be able to
And-
take her down easily, no, and peacefully, and no, there's no reason for him to actually have to hurt somebody for no reason.
And so in the video, you can hear the people talking and the people recording, and they were saying they didn't give her a warning, they didn't do anything.
Yeah, he basically just walked up and grabbed her.
Yeah. And like, it doesn't really show what happened before, but
Well, no, it kind of shows him just walking up to her.
yeah.
No, he saw, it looks like, no, he saw something, found the way, no, you know, he probably has like a complex issue, I'm thinking, no. A lot of asshole cops seem to have that issue, or the security in general, no, I have to walk up and fuck with somebody and make myself look tough. But no, there was no excuse for him to act like that. No, walk up and tase somebody. No. I don't know. I've never seen actually someone get tased by a cop in general in person. I've seen them, a cop restrain people.
Yeah.
It's not very common that I have to see a cop take out a taser on someone.
No.
Especially someone so much smaller than them.
Yeah.
No. I definitely think he should lose his job. No, for doing that. And no, I think She might have been sitting with her mother or somebody. But
Yeah,
no,
it says she was with her mother.
Yeah, no, mother said no, she just suing, man. Yeah, I think she should.
Yeah.
No, that was definitely someone called for. And I think other cops should be outraged about this too, because that's bullshit.
Yeah.
No, isn't like she pulled a gun out on him.
No.
No reason to take a taser. Yeah, she didn't have a knife or a weapon. She was.
No, she was just not wearing a mask. And this is so everything that's been going on has been reminding me of 1984. 1984? 1986. The George Orwell book. I have dyslexia. I get them confused.
Well, what happened in 1984?
It is 1984. It's a book.
It's a book.
It's a book. I have it if you want to borrow it. And those of you that have read 1984, you can see everything that's been going on nowadays and kind of relay it to the book. And I'm looking for this quote. This quote kind of sums everything up. It's getting scary. Like, he kind of wrote it as like a warning, but people have been using it as a manual. Like, it's not the art of war. Like,
But they're trying to use it for like a decoration to what's going on in America. Basically, is that what you're saying?
no, it's just the steps that they take. So
they're saying what's happening in this book is happening
now.
Well, see, here's the thing. No, we go through history. Every single powerful country, every empire, nation, and everything. Eventually, they go through something like this, and eventually they actually usually fall. No, it happens to everyone eventually. What really messes with me is that Vladimir Putin actually compared America right now to the fall of the Soviet Union.
So the quote I was looking for was peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength. What happens in the book, there's these things called the thought police.
Thought police.
Thought police. And it's exactly what it sounds like.
Oh,
they tell you what to think.
Oh, well, there's definitely, I think, things going on in this country. Like, I started kind of losing hope in this country with, I don't want to say losing hope now. I am a patriot. I love my country. And I think my country can be fixed. But it's going to take a lot of fucking work. And it's going to take people not being so fucking sensitive.
Yeah?
And, like, as soon as they brought in hate crime laws, those stupid-ass things.
Well, be careful with that. Because some things are hate crimes.
I don't give a shit. No, based off my views and everything, if you have an opinion about something, that's your fucking opinion. No, there's people that can get locked up over something, over saying something. We've seen it happen to people in this country now.
Yeah.
It's a big problem. It's even worse over in Europe, depending on why, not Russia, obviously, because Russia's Russia. But near that, it's getting a little bit out of hand. I think every single time you lock up someone over a bullshit crime, you gotta think that takes taxpayers' money. People that are working and doing all this stuff. And on top of that, you're taking somebody that may not be a hardened criminal and you're locking them up with hardened criminals.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen to that person?
So, hold on, wait, before we continue, what hate crimes are you talking about?
I'm talking about any type of hate crime charge. I'm not, the thing is that, a KKK guy goes out and let's say he just maybe shoots a couple of black kids or something like that. For that reason, then they mark it down as a hate crime. Trust me, I'm pretty sure we already got the motherfucker for killing a bunch of people. Why do you need to smack a hate crime on? The guy's gonna be rotting in fucking jail for the rest of his life anyway. It just seems like a big waste of time. No, we can still do these things.
So what you're saying, because I want to make sure I completely understand. For stuff like that, it should just be murder.
Yeah, basically. But I think hate crime is also used. They use this as an excuse to make up different other types of hate crimes. No, like remember back when a lot of these, not the riots have been going on this year, or any of the protests or anything like
Ferguson.
that. No, I'm talking about you remember when they that white kid was like basically dragged out No, he was disabled, the kid, and got assaulted by a bunch of black kids. You remember that happening? I believe it happened in Illinois.
Yeah, Ferguson.
Yeah, well, it was Ferguson?
Yeah, Ferguson,
okay,
Illinois.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
You know none of them got charged with hate crime?
Huh.
No. So it's just a part of this liberal fucking agenda. They use it for an excuse for anything, but no. People, oh, you can't be racist against white people. Yes, you fucking can. You can be racist against anybody of any type of color.
Yeah.
No. They're just going to use it for their own fucking agenda. When they add something like this, they use it as a fucking tool to just piss off people.
Yeah.
And now through people's anger, they get blinded to what's really fucking going on. And it's the same thing with this fucking mask thing. And they're going to start utilizing, no, as you said, the thought police thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you think you shouldn't have to wear a mask? Well, fuck you. No, we think you shouldn't. And they're going to fucking do shit like that asshole did.
Yeah. So
they add bullshit little laws like this when we have much more important fucking crimes out there, like fucking drug dealers, fucking murderers and rapists, all these fucking pedophiles, which they're trying to fucking make pedophile like a real sexuality now.
So I do not understand how they can do this. I know we're getting off topic. We always do.
Well, that's part of these conversations.
Yeah. So I don't know how they can do this because every normal person that is not a pedophile knows that's fucked up.
Yeah. California is primarily the thing that's happening, and a lot of people are leaving California right now.
Mm-hmm. So what California just passed, it is a age of consent. They didn't change the age. What they did is they cut the age
down
in half.
Yeah. So
if you're 18, if you're 18, you can have intercourse with somebody half your age.
Well, I've heard different things about it, and I believe, did it pass?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it did fucking pass. And this is definitely a major issue, and fucking California is...
Like, I was proud of them. Don't get me... I was so proud of California for a little bit, because they're all like, man, it's unconstitutional saying you can't have more than 10 rounds in a magazine. I'm like, fuck yeah, California, good job, you did something right.
Yeah, they probably...
And then a month later, they were like...
distraction.
They're like, hey guys, pedophilia is okay.
Well, I've heard...
Oh, you know why they probably did it?
No, I heard why... Well, one of the reasons why it got so complex when they were trying to do this is because it had to do something with a man and a young girl. And then then the fucking gay community came out and they started saying like, oh, well, what happens if it's a man or a boy? Because there was nothing, it just said man and girl, something shit like that. And then they had to go back fucking into it.
Yeah.
And it's like, this shouldn't even be questionable. No, you shouldn't be having sex with people that are underage.
Well, see, so I think the reason why they did it is because they just deemed that, magazines with 10 rounds is legal. Maybe they're trying to bump up those sales for the magazines.
Well, no, there's all kinds of fucking crazy ass regulations in California. Dude, have you ever checked out like knife laws in California? They're brutal.
Are they?
Oh yeah, dude. You can't those automatic knives. No ones you should. It's like a switchblade. You can't have one that's like you have to have 1.9 inch blade on it at the most.
Huh.
If it. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna slay a box.
The only thing I really know about California is no matter what it is, it will give you cancer.
You used to think about California. I don't know why anyone actually want to live there.
A lot of people are leaving.
Yeah, well, the place is always on fire. It technically doesn't have a water supply. The big one's always gonna hit the earthquake and just fucking make a fall any day now. Mm-hmm. It's just... And the crime rate... The crime is just fucking absurd. No, I knew somebody that, they went to California. No, they wanted to live out there, so they went to go visit it, just in case.
And they hated it.
They left back in a week. They're like, it's fucking expensive, they said.
Mm-hmm.
And then on
California's wicked expensive.
I wouldn't know. I've never been to California. But they also said, it was like, the crime rate was ridiculous. Like, there was 2 fucking shootings right down the street from them within 2 days.
So, personally, in my opinion, I think Trump built the wall in the wrong spot.
Well, you think the wall should be around California so they can't come to us?
Yeah. Yeah,
Well, I really think Trump should do this. I want him to build a wall around New Hampshire.
I would agree with that.
I'm a wall. Well, not just do it. No, like build a wall blocking New Hampshire. But no, I have no problem with Maine people. But Massachusetts people are always fucking coming here and starting shit.
Yeah.
Always using our liquor stores.
So
and
I
shit.
was trying to go up north the other day. It was Friday. Was it Friday?
I wouldn't know. I wasn't with you.
You know what? No, it was. Today's Sunday. It was yesterday. I was going up north. It was probably about a 20, 30-minute drive. It took me almost an hour. And almost every car I saw was Massachusetts. And it's so annoying because they come up here so they can camp. And it's just like...
Massachusetts definitely doesn't have a good record amongst New Englanders.
Nope, they're mass
No,
holes.
the mass holes. It's just the way it is. No, they always like... No, I like the Massachusetts people to come to New Hampshire. And they're always talking shit like, oh, I'm from fucking Lynn, motherfucker. Well, how about you go back if Lynn is so fucking awesome?
Yeah.
It's like, why is... Well, I shouldn't say that Texas people do the same thing. I know a lot of Texas people in this state that always say that shit. Like, yeah, man, fucking Texas strong. Why don't you fucking go back? You only need to hear about your fucking state every 10
Everything's
seconds.
big in Texas.
We're fucking New Hampshire. We okay. Granite State, motherfucker. Well,
Okay.
technically, Vermont has more granite than us. Well, we don't give a fuck about Vermont.
All right. Let's get back on the
To the mask.
Let's get back on the mask. So, it's I don't think that they voted on it. I will double check real quick.
It's really up in the air. It's just a hard thing to debate because I think they're starting it off in one city. They really want to talk about one city.
Nashua and one other town has it.
Well, Nashua has been dealing with a lot of that. They actually got sued by I think multiple people this year because they keep trying to do this and technically no, I don't think they can do it.
When was this posted? This was in August.
That's way too long ago.
Way too long ago.
There's so much shit changes within like a weekly basis now.
Yeah.
Do you think the mask thing is more of a distraction than anything right now?
Kind of.
I'm starting to get that type of feeling.
So my whole thing, the Democrats, they want to sit here and be all like, you can go to Walmart, you can go to Home Depot, you can go to all these giant stores. So like, Dave and Buster's opened up during COVID. Our mayor was there and greeting everybody, playing games. But you can't go down to the local bar and play pool.
Oh yeah, well, just like it's okay to go to a Black Lives Matters protest, but if you're going to a protest about anything else or you're going to do something else that involves people being around you, it's a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
No, and you got these fucking news stations that they fucking do the same goddamn thing. They go out there like, oh, well, you can't be doing this, but if it's where Black Lives Matter, you can do it. They're using it as a big distraction. Matter of fact, honestly, I think the Democratic Party is really using COVID-19 as a distraction from everything. That debate, constantly, most of the questions, what were they about? COVID. Aren't we on the verge of finding a fucking vaccine and everything for it? What's the big goddamn deal now?
Yeah.
It's been going on forever.
But like you can sit here and you can go to all these stores and go play games at Dave and Buster's, but you shouldn't go and vote in person.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's a good one.
No,
Yeah.
don't go and vote, but go to Walmart. You know, how about we put up voting stations at Walmart since COVID knows not to go to Walmart? Like, if any place you can do social distancing good is at a voting booth. Because, who's in a voting booth with you?
You. Yeah, just you, I think.
Yeah? You won't come into my booth with me and vote?
Oh, you want me to?
I mean, I might need the answers.
Okay. No, don't vote for that one. No, get away from her.
Yeah.
Don't vote libertarian, motherfucker. But, no, I really think, no. I know people always bring up, oh yeah, you think the whole world has invented a fake virus just for the U.S. elections? That's not what people are fucking saying.
No, the virus is real.
The virus is real. What they're saying is basically This managed to happen once again on an American election year because something fucked up has to happen.
Every year there is a new virus.
Well,
Not every year. Every 4 years there was a new virus.
well, I'll get to that in a second but no, the Democratic Party saw this and like, hey, we can use this as a fucking tool and everything. And I do think the Democrats try to cheat a lot. I really do. And no, they got caught doing it with fucking Hillary.
Yeah,
And
so what has happened is there's been proof of ballots getting thrown away.
Oh, yeah, well,
Um,
they also said this is good, no, with the whole mailing thing.
Mhm.
No, within the past 20 years, they said there's never been, like, a massive, like, any type of, like, incursions on it. It's like, well, there's never been a mass mailing of ballots. No one fucking did that. And no, the thing is that all these ballots are going to be mailed out. And some of these people that they might be mailing them to, they could be fucking dead. So, well, you know what's going to happen? Somebody's going to know that person's dead. Walk over to their fucking mailbox, take their ballot out, put their vote with their name on it, who they want, and then they can just fucking mail it back out the next day. There's a bunch of different things that people are saying, and that's really is a good point there. No, but they keep bringing it
so
up.
I found this. It's from AARP.org.
Okay, yeah.
As of right now, New Hampshire does not have a mandatory mask mandate.
I don't think we will. Live free or die,
But it
motherfucker.
says face coverings is required at social gatherings of 100 people or more, unless attendees are seated and spaced 6 feet apart. The order does not apply to children under the age of 2 or in K through 12 schools. Masks are also required for patrons of personal care businesses, fitness centers, when not actively working out. So like, if you're going to the gym and working out, you don't have to wear a mask.
If you're standing on the equipment playing with your phone, you do.
So Nashua, Concord, and several other cities enforce a local mask mandate. So if you're listening to me in New Hampshire and you don't know if you have a mask mandate yet, and you want to know, you can probably just Google it. Or you can just not wear a mask and wait and find out. You might get arrested. That's what I would do.
See, that starts happening, you're going to have all these people on...
Oh, yeah, especially
you're
in
gonna
New
have
Hampshire.
all these people on social media going, fight the power! Fight the
Fight the
power!
power!
I love those guys, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
No, it's funny. Every single one of them, if shit actually hits the fan, none of them are going to do anything.
I mean, never mind. Not too controversial. Not saying it.
Oh, yeah, well, that's what makes things so fun.
I mean, it took a 16-year-old with an AR to,
No, he was 17.
Oh, it was
17, yeah.
Sorry. Took a 17-year-old.
I heard they're charging... I heard a weird charge. I'm not sure if this is true, but they say they're charging it with international murder.
They're trying to,
How
but
the fuck does that even make sense?
I don't know.
What the hell did he do in the UK?
Yeah.
Did he must have gone on the fucking boat and went over there and fucking shot some people in the UK while he was at it.
I mean, so...
That's just a stupid charge.
that's such an, iffy...
Charging with fucking murder. I don't care. But
Yeah.
international murder?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's just like, what?
But, that was such an iffy situation. But I don't want to get into it because we're talking about masks, not...
Was he wearing a mask?
Nope.
Motherfucker. That's what it is.
He was not wearing a mask. But anyways, so... As of right now, New Hampshire does not have a statewide mask mandate.
Do you think we will? I don't think we will.
No, I don't think so either.
I think there's too many people against it, and no, everyone seems to be pretty good with it here. No,
Yeah.
when they're in public areas, so
So my view on this is just like any other time, a store has the right to refuse service to anybody they want. I'm a 100% believer in that because it's their business. If they don't want to serve you, tough shit, they don't want to serve you.
you ain't buying no cereal from us today, sir. Get the
Yeah.
fuck out.
So if you walk into a store, and this actually happened to me. So I walked into a store and I wasn't paying attention and I didn't put my mask on. I walked through the store and I grab everything spoke to 3 people that worked there. Nobody said anything to me about not wearing a mask. And I was with my father, and we go up to the counter, and the girl's like, "Oh, I can't help you unless you're wearing a mask." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So I looked at my dad, and I was like, "I'm gonna run out to the truck and get a mask." And so I was coming back in. My dad came walking out. And I was like, "What's going on?" They're like, "They refused to serve us because we weren't wearing a mask." And I was like, "Okay, whatever, cool. We'll just actually go get real food from a real restaurant instead of eating at a gas
Did
station."
you like yell back and say, "Well, fuck you"?
I don't know. I wasn't in there. But that's their right to do it.
So that means I was here.
Yeah.
In New Hampshire. What store did that?
I forget the name of it.
Was it like a grocery store?
It was No, it was a gas station. It was in Concord.
Yeah, no, there's a gas station now. There's a guy. This guy actually almost ruined my whole morning because it irritated me so much. It was right when all this shit was starting.
Mm-hmm.
The social distancing was like, it was starting to become a thing, but not so much. And this old man, this fucking guy is one of these people wearing gloves. He's wearing gloves, but no mask. And he was like, "Oh yeah," like he was like sitting there staring at me. And I was hungover, staring at the weekend. But so now I was a little bit out there. I was grabbing some drinks and everything for me and someone else, and I'm sitting there, and the guy's like, I'm like, "What?" I'm like looking around, like, "What?" And I'm like, me being hungover, not really going on. I was like, "Dude, use your fucking words, you fucking idiot, man." And he goes, "Oh well, no, this virus now. If it is real, I don't want to catch it." I was like,
"Where's your mask?"
I was like, "Okay, well, I see you got gloves on, bud. No, where the fuck is this mask? If you're so fucking matter of fact, if you're so goddamn afraid of it, why are you even doing it out in public in a gas station of all places?" Yeah. And no, I'll go back and there's another guy, probably around the same age as him actually, so no gray hair and everything. He looks at me and just goes, "These people are already starting to fucking irritate me." You want to know something? I was within 3 feet, had a good conversation with the guy. Fuck that other guy. No, that guy's annoying as shit, man. I get back in the car with my friend and I'm like, "Dude," this shit is gonna come so fucking severe, and I was just had no clue how bad it was. Now all of us are being required to wear a mask.
Yeah, but so if you go into a store and it says on their door you have to wear a mask to get served, well, you won't be served. You can't get mad when they're like, "We're not serving you."
Yeah, if
it's store policy.
It's their policy. Just put on the fucking mask. Now, how long are you gonna be in there in general?
Yeah.
No. My argument comes in is that no, I have to wear one all day at work.
Mm-hmm.
It really, really fucking irritates me.
So with me, I do a lot of customer service stuff. I do HVAC. When we go to a house, we get there and we ask them if they want us to wear a mask. Yeah. Because sometimes they say wear a mask, other times it doesn't say wear a mask. So if we see somebody answer the door with the mask on, like, "Hey, do you want us to wear a mask?" And sometimes "No, you're fine. I'm going keep my distance." I'm "Okay, cool." But other people "Oh yeah, you have to wear a mask," and we don't get all butthurt about it. "Okay,
no, and especially
got my mask right here."
Seeing that you're also in someone else's home.
Yeah.
No, you really can't get angry about that. No, me and my dad picked up a fish tank the other day. We wore a mask just in case.
Yeah.
No, it was literally walked in someone else's house. No, it's their fucking safe.
It's just.
So I look at that as something like some people don't like people wearing shoes in their house.
So with that, because we run into people like that too. But we can't take our boots off because we wear steel toes. So if something drops on it, safety violation. So we buy booties. They just cover the cloth that covers your.
That must be cute.
Oh yeah, they come in white. They come in blue.
Ooh, we got pink.
I haven't seen pink. I'll look for them.
Really like myself some pink booties.
But if you go into a store and they say wear a mask, just put a mask on. A lot of the main giant stores, Walmart, Home Depot, they have masks for you to wear. So just pick it up, put it on, and stop being a jerk.
My general opinion with it is no. I think it's just another distraction they're using right now.
Yeah.
That's what I really think it is. No, for what I know is that most of the UK is actually starting to return back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
And no, it maybe it's because maybe their people are a little bit more in line than us. No, we're a bunch of Americans.
Yeah, I can see that.
But near that, no, I really do think it's more of this, the distraction. No, they do this shit every single fucking election. There's always a million different things. One time there was a bunch of shootings.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're talking about this, and now They use something else to distract people. They do this on purpose, and they do it every election year.
And like, we're not saying that this stuff isn't like real, or
No, COVID is real. No, the virus does exist. We're not saying that.
and we're not saying that like, I forget what year it was, but there was a shit ton of shootings. We're not saying like that's like just push around news. But if you pay attention, every election year, something major happens.
Wasn't that back in 2016 that all the shootings were happening?
16, 15.
Yeah, it was. But near that, there was big debates about who's going to be next president because it was coming to Obama's last term.
Yeah.
So no, they started using it as a distraction. People were all afraid that the guns were really going to be taken away.
Mm-hmm.
But no, and people were talking about Civil War then. No.
Now people are talking about Civil War again.
Yeah, well, the thing is that I feel like a lot with the whole mask, COVID-19, the presidential election, and on top of that, everyone really, really hating the candidates right now.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think right now we're going really close to it. No,
I can see it, but see, what worries me is we've talked about this before.
well, it's always going to be a major thing.
If we do go into a Civil War,
Are we going to be wearing masks?
I'm gonna be wearing a gas mask. Let me tell you that.
No, you better be wearing your fucking regulated doctor mask, and you best keep a 6-foot distance between people.
Bullets fly farther than 6 feet, Johnny.
Well, then you have no reason to be within 6 feet. No.
Yep.
If you run into an enemy, you need to make sure you're at least 6 feet apart. You guys should shoot each other, but you don't want to be giving each other COVID.
Are we going to go back to America in World War One? We're bringing the shotguns to the trenches.
As long as you're 6 feet apart with a mask on.
Put a bayonet on it. Yeah, that should be about 6 feet.
The shotguns aren't 6 feet apart, dude.
With the bayonet?
Dude, with the bayonet? No, the bayonet's not that fucking big, dude. Well, you think they have a fucking bayonet? Like, yeah, I put a fucking katana at the end of my fucking gun.
Why not? Why not?
Because katanas rust too easy, that's why.
Did not know that. Learned something new today. Learned a lot of new stuff today.
Well, it's a lot of nonsense we
Yeah.
talk about.
Yeah. But, yeah, this whole mass debate, I think it's... Masturbate. It sounds like you're saying masturbate. But see, you don't even know which one I'm
Sorry for his
saying.
immaturity, people.
Yeah. Hey, I saw it on the YouTubes.
The YouTubes? Okay, Bush.
The YouTubes.
The internets.
Yeah, the internets.
Yeah,
the
that's
interwebs.
Yeah, we definitely have one of the big thing about him being what happened between his election. We were too young to remember.
Which one?
Bush.
W?
Yeah, W. Bush. No.
9/11.
Oh, yeah, 9/11 happened. That was the last time our country was united. Now we're always angry.
Did you forget about 9/11?
No, I didn't. What the fuck?
Well, you just said, I wonder what happened to his election. Oh, you mean like at the end?
No, like when he was running for president. No, when all the shit that happened, because I'm not sure when he re-ran each time.
Okay.
That's
No,
what
I
I'm
know what
talking
you
about.
mean now. I was gonna say,
Yeah,
you worried me for a second.
Forget about fucking 9/11.
You worried me.
I'm a fucking American.
So, I've actually talked to this company, and they weren't doing sponsors, so I'm just kind of giving them a free shout out. It's called 9/12, and their whole goal is not to like make people forget about 9/11, but it's a clothing company. And what they do is they sell clothes that say 9/12 on it, and they want to bring people how we were on September 12th after 9/11,
Good luck.
because that's the America that we need. That's the America that we always need to stay. And that's what they believe, and I believe that too, because after 9/11, like, we were young, but
We were very young. We were about 4 or 5 years old. Believe it or not.
2001, 97, 98, 99. I was 5. Well,
No, we were probably around 4. Actually, come to think about it.
no, I was June 4th.
Yeah,
So I was
we were
5.
All I know is that I have a slight remembrance from it because I saw something on the TV, and that's all I kind of remember.
But
I probably thought it was a movie. Believe it or not.
probably, cause you just don't see stuff like that.
Well, yeah, it was fucking tragic.
Oh yeah,
No.
it was. But if you guys get a moment, check them out. It's a good idea. I like it.
Yeah, the whole mask thing, I definitely think is more of this a distraction. No, there's a lot of stuff. No, there's a lot. I could imagine what it's like being in other countries watching what's going on in America right now. No.
Oh, people are laughing at us.
Some people are laughing at this. No, they're laughing at us, but neither that. I think if a war really does break out, they're probably actually going to feel kind of bad because it's going to affect everyone.
Oh, no, it's going to.
We are a superpower.
Mm-hmm.
We're a pretty big deal. No, every country is watching us right now because there's just so much shit going on. And a lot of it, I hate to say, is because of a lot of the social justice stuff. I think a lot of people take things too seriously. I think it's a big part of it is a lack of not having a sense of humor now. Because every time someone says something that's slightly offensive, they flip out. And they're doing the same thing with the mask thing. Oh, you ain't wearing a mask. They start fucking yelling at you.
Yeah.
They use it. I think there's such a high tension that it's really leaning over to there's a good chance we might actually see a civil war. And the thing is, civil war happens in this country. It's not going to be two parties fighting. We got to think about all the things that are happening.
Oh,
in
no.
this country.
So, and that's why it's going to be interesting because, so before we continue, it's actually called 9/12 United. You can find them on Facebook. It's Pill and Clothing. They got some pretty nice stuff. But anyways, that's so a lot of people who don't want the masks, they think because it's the government trying to control us more.
I'm not too sure. I'm not always too sure about that. I think a fear factor was definitely a big thing.
Because it's like the old saying, you give an inch, they take a foot.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. But no, I do think it's a slight thing. But I see that not as a control thing. I see it as a distraction primarily because with the election. That's what I see it is. I think if the government really wanted, they could try to control us more. They have much better tools, such as these things, phones.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big. They're probably listening to this podcast right now before it even got released. But
if they do, hopefully they subscribe to my channel and like this video.
Yeah. They probably won't like me, but
yeah.
But no, I see it more as a distraction. But no, what do you think is going to happen if there's going to be a civil war?
So, if it happens between the people, like it's not the people versus the states.
Well, the government's going to be involved either way.
Either way,
in the state governments are going to be a thing, but yeah.
But if it's primarily the people against the people, and not like state versus state, I see it as it's going to be just utter chaos, not really knowing what the hell is going on, because you're going to have the National Guard coming in, and then at what point is it lawful for them to declare martial law?
Well, technically by America's constitution and everything, it's not lawful at all.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be able to do that. In a lot of ways, our founding fathers did not even want a standing military. No, that was a big thing. No, we were supposed to have these things called militias.
Yeah.
And every single time our country starts, some group starts their own little militia.
They go in and they kill them.
No, well, they label them as fucking terrorists.
Yeah.
Or they label them as a racist organization. They've done that a few times. No, and they just go in and they're like, oh, you can't do this. Which, and that is basically a form of a tyranny government. And that's a big thing that's being discussed along with mask and COVID right now, is that these people are preaching well, no, they're doing this and this and this. All the people I see preaching this, they're not the ones that are going to be out there fighting.
Oh, no.
No, they're not doing that. There's a few people on my Facebook that I really hope see this, because all the people I hear announcing we'll tear down the government and everything, all you people on my friends list and everything, you're full of shit.
Yeah.
You really are, because I know you.
And so it's funny, because since all this has started, I've talked to people who lived out in California, and everybody out there is trying to buy a gun.
Yeah, I know.
And they can't, because
it
takes days to get guns. And everybody's like, why can't I just go in and buy a gun? It's like, because you voted for this.
People are, I hear people are flocking out of that state right now. That in New York. New York is like the crime rate is incredible.
So like one thing I love about New Hampshire, I went to go buy a gun the other day because I'm pro Second Amendment, and I was just gonna get it for home self-defense. I wasn't gonna like take it out with me anywhere because I can't have it on me at work. And I showed up, handed them my license, and they were like, "If we run this background check, is everything like the same? Like, is this your current address?" And I was like, "No, that is not my current address." And they looked at me and they were like, "Okay, we can't even we're not going to run a background check because we're not going to sell you this gun because you don't have a current address on here." I was like, "Okay, that's completely fine." But he looked at me and he was like, "But once you get it updated, come back here. We're going to have you in and out in the same day."
Getting a gun in New Hampshire is actually very, very easy.
Oh, yeah. And I love it because if I wanted to, I should be able to go out and buy a tank with a 50 cal on it.
No, people always say, well, with the Second Amendment, I know we're getting so off topic, but still, it's a good conversation. But, near that, no, they always say, well, no, times have changed, the Founding Fathers may not have this. The Founding Fathers wanted the people to have cannons. That was artillery, man, come on. No, they didn't care. It was because we were supposed to fight against any invading force. Matter of fact, if I was in control now, there wouldn't be actually much of a military other than Air Force and Navy. And you want to know why? Because all these other assholes got Air Forces and Navies, we got to have something. But no, with the indigenous population, especially with Americans having the majority of the world's guns.
Yeah.
No, I like to see, there's plenty of examples of people invading countries, including us. When we invaded Vietnam, look what happened. It didn't go so well. It's not very good invading
The
indigenous.
trees are talking.
Not very good invading forces that we know our home better. And if we do break into a civil war, that's definitely one thing we gotta see. I think we'll see it, but another country's gonna try to get involved and see if they can take us over.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you right now,
it's not gonna work.
Yeah, we're gonna fuck you up alongside each other.
Yeah, because America is like a family. You can sit there and watch two siblings beat the shit out of each other, but as soon as you try to step in, they're turning on you. And then after they beat the shit out of you, they'll turn back and continue beating the shit out of each other.
See, the thing is that America, what's gonna happen, which I think if we do go into a civil war, is that the U.S. military, a lot of them I feel are gonna break out. They're not gonna fight against the people. They're just not.
No, so the military, they're signed up to protect the Constitution of the United States. They did not sign up to protect the government. And, that's the oath. That's the oath. And a lot of people forget that, though.
Well, I think a lot of people that shit on the military at times, also, I think the majority, there still are liberals in the military, plenty of them.
Oh, yeah, I knew a couple.
But the majority of the people I know that have been in the military are in the military, they're conservative. Mm-hmm. They're conservative as fuck. Mm-hmm. No, they're like, yeah, man, it's like, no, Constitution first and everything, that's their damn Bible. And
I knew a socialist in the military.
Yeah, well, there's always going to be exceptions, but that, no, you need to keep an eye on this, is that these people, because a lot of conservatives are probably for the war, they just don't announce it that much.
Oh, yeah.
Because, sadly, I think if America, if we go into a war, is probably going to be the only way that we can get back to an actual stable thing. Because, it would be nice if all of us could sit down and actually get along.
Yeah.
But do you see that happening?
No.
No, I don't. Sadly, I don't. I do not want a war to happen. Fuck no. I really don't.
No.
Because I would like
nobody does.
And then, the people that keep preaching about this war, they need to take into consideration, how many people are gonna change and everything after that war.
Oh, a lot.
They're gonna how much loss everyone's gonna have to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
No, there's gonna be there's a good chance that a war breaks out. People that we don't know that even fight in the war, that they're just trying to get away from everything, they're probably gonna end up getting killed.
Yeah.
There's gonna be because now you gotta take into everything into consideration. There different political sides and everything that are gonna be fighting amongst each other, but think about all the gangs.
Yeah.
There's a lot of gangs in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a lot of violence, and believe it or not, the gangs are probably the first thing to go away because they're probably going to get killed off by bigger movements. But no, we need to take in consideration because this is a big discussion right now.
Oh, yeah. And it's funny because we weren't able to talk about this just coming off of a mask debate.
Yeah, well, everything ties in right now.
Oh, yeah,
And
it's crazy.
It's scary.
Yeah.
It really is scary, and I'm starting to every time like because I've been thinking about starting a YouTube.
Yeah.
I want to do that and everything, and because I know a lot about outdoor gear and everything about that. But eventually, I was starting to look at it. It's like I'm not even looking at the gear that fucking started like a YouTube channel. It's like, should I be looking at stuff that actually know that I might need just in case shit hits the fan?
Yeah.
No, it's like
So-
I don't want to take this in consideration, man. I want to start my YouTube and have a normal goddamn life.
So there's a TV show on Netflix called Southern Comfort, I think.
Southern Comfort.
So I think
But they named after a whiskey?
no. So
Or drink
it's
without?
from the Battle Box. They test everything before they send it out.
Yeah. See, I've been avoiding Netflix. They seem a little bit sketchy right now.
Well, I'm on. But anyway, there's a show on Netflix I was watching, and they take survival gear, and before like they sell it to
Anyone they tested out, basically.
oh yeah, and like they test it out themselves.
Well, yeah, I think that's a pretty important thing. Like, now everyone's talking about stocking up, and I'm wondering how fast everyone's going to run out of ammo if this actually happens.
Oh yeah, so but like it
You
was
think
cool.
the gun companies are still going to be producing rounds? I doubt it.
So it'd be cool because, like, the show is cool because I've learned a lot. They make matches that never go out until, like, it burns all the way.
Well-
Like, you put it in water, you take it out, it lights right back up. It's really cool. But, Johnny, that is all the time we have. And it is kind of crazy how we went from talking about masks to a civil war because that's how people think.
Well,
It's
crazy times in America.
It's getting crazy, and it's getting scary.
No. I think that one thing I do want to say is that people that are making fun of America right now, I would just stop making fun of us and show some fucking support.
Yeah.
No, for...
Yeah, every time something major happens, every other country, we're always there supporting them. But where's the support for America?
Yeah, no, you guys make fun of us. No, here's another thing. No, you guys always make fun of us. Oh, you guys are always eating fast food and drinking too much alcohol. You guys drink as much booze as us, so get over it.
Yeah, everybody drinks. It's,
No.
it's life.
But-
Life is boring if you don't.
Now, show some support for us. I'm sick of this. Why is everyone always hating on America? Fucking World War II and World War I would have been a lot different without us.
Yeah, it would have.
Fuckers.
We would be speaking German.
Nah, I wouldn't
Back
say
and be
that.
Deutsch.
No, I wouldn't say Hitler's gonna go around. Like, everyone needs to speak German, but no, he'd be definitely doing other shit.
All right, Johnny. Thank
All
you.
right, man. Yeah, it's
Thank you
been
for
good.
being on my
Welcome
show.
home.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's nice being able to not have to talk to you over a computer.
Yeah, no, I have to fight with the freezing.
Yeah. Man, that was terrible. Again, guys, we were kind of all over the place again today, like always. But I hope you enjoyed my show, and if you did, make sure you like my video. If you go to my YouTube channel and subscribe, you can actually, there's links on my YouTube channel to go to my Facebook and Instagram. You will be able to get behind-the-scene pictures, be able to interact with me better. I want to know what you guys want to hear, and that's why I kind of did a mass debate, because I thought you guys would want to hear it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think.
One last thing. For the love of God, people, fucking go out and vote.
Yes, go out and vote. November 3rd, vote. It's important. Everybody, I don't care who you vote
Yeah,
for,
but you
just
need to
go
do
and
it.
vote.
You need to do it. Do your
Thank
fucking
you,
part.
thank you for reminding me. There's gonna be shows before November 3rd, but I'm gonna remind you guys every episode
Yeah, you're
to
probably
go
going
out
to
and
see
vote.
my ugly face more.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. See you next time.